Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show, home improvement and maintenance tips from the pros.
Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show Action Edition, where we feature an actionable tip that you can use today. And I'm here with my old buddy Larry. And Larry, I understand that you have something to tell us, something that happened.
Yes, John, the time we spent in oh, never mind. No, that was different. That was a different thing. No.
Told you. You like that? You like the stainless sinks and toilets, didn't you?
We have never been to prison, as far as I know. I know I haven't. I'm not sure about my co-host, but I know I haven't. Anyway, well, folks, speaking of ending up in prison, so this is something that what a segue, John. I didn't even think about that. This week I wanted to share a little something that happened to me in my rental business that I've never experienced this, and I've been doing this a long time, but I experienced it for the first time this month, I guess I want to say. It happened this month. So we had a turnover situation where we were turning over a property, and we had put this particular property, we have a property manager, and anyway, long story short, he made up a rental, put it out on the rental market on Zillow. So we get a call from a potential tenant, and she is calling us asking, are we the owners of this property? And we thought to ourselves, it's my wife and I, we thought, this is odd. Why are we getting this phone call from somebody asking us if we're the owner of the property? And so we inquired with her as to what was she referring to, and come to find out, someone out there in the world had taken this listing and was trying to collect deposits off of the listing.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had basically copied our listing and put it out there with their contact information on it, and were trying to solicit people to, basically buy it today. You got to sign right now. You got to send me some money and I'll hold the property for you, right? So along with being quite offended by that, we decided that we would look this guy's listing up, which we did, and we played along with this guy. So we said, well, gee, we'd really like to see the property. And he goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I'll meet you out there. He goes, but I won't meet you out there until you get the thing, or until I get some money, until I get a deposit out of you. And I said, well, how much do you want? And he came out with half the rent. I said, yeah, I don't think so. I said, tell you what, I'll meet you out there. Let me send you a check, right? Can I send you a check? And he goes, well, no, I'd really like it via Venmo or Zelle or something like that. I said, well, tell you what, I really don't feel comfortable doing that. Let me send you a check, or I'll tell you what, you can stop by and you can pick up the money. And he goes, oh, that'd be great. Where can I pick it up? In this particular property, and I'm just going to use the name of the town I live in. That's not where the property is. But I said, well, you can pick that up, down in Cumming, right down there at the police station, at the Cumming police station, to pick up the check. Because if I catch you in person, something bad might happen to you. This freaking guy was scamming people. And I guess our tip for you out there, folks, is it's a twofold tip. Number one is, if you ever are in the market to rent a property, make sure the people that you're dealing with are authorized to actually rent it to you. And if you have any doubts, well, first off, number one, ethical rental people will never demand money right on the spot. They will let you come see the property. They will do all of that thing. But the other side is, I guess I'm going to use this as a bigger thing. If anybody's trying to sell you anything online, make sure they actually own it. I don't know how you prove that on some of the smaller stuff, but folks, if it seems too good to be true, is it hot? Because I think, is it still true, John? If you own something that's stolen, you're actually responsible for it?
This is to the bigger thing. This is one of the things that it makes. I'll bet this is going on all the time, because it's very, very easy in this day and age for cybercrime like this, and to be able to spoof your somebody else's listing, or somebody else's stuff.
Yeah.
So you really, that is the tip. You've just, once again, it happens to all of us. You have to be very, very careful of what's going on out there, and just be really kind of situational aware of what is going on, and who you're dealing with. So that stinks that it happened to you, but glad you caught it, because somebody was gonna put a deposit down with this guy, and then he was gonna be looking for you.
Well, I mean, we don't really know what the upshot of that would have been. It hasn't happened yet, but fortunately, this woman was heads up enough. I mean, she did the simple thing of looked up the tax records and who actually owned the property, and there's our name, so she calls us, and I was like, wow, the depths to which people will go to to just defraud people. I mean, I guess I believe that people are basically inherently good at heart, but I guess that's just not necessarily the truth. Just be careful, folks, I guess is my point.
Yes.
Don't be foolish with your money. Don't give your money away. If nobody needs to demand. We've said it about, the other thing, like if you're buying siding from the salesman, the old Tin Man thing, don't give them too much deposit down and all that kind of stuff. So anyway.
By the way, Larry owed me some money, so
do I?
You can come over
again.
So.
Man, I'll tell you what. Can you Venmo me that money?
Yeah.
And but John, that was just to pay your Nigerian prince. I thought you had a Nigerian prince that was gonna, you were gonna make a couple $1 million if you just gave him your bank account number. I don't understand it, John. I don't get it. So
Guido.
So anyway, folks, if you enjoy the Handyman Pros radio show, and including all our bad jokes, please tell your friends and neighbors. We would really appreciate it. We are trying to grow our listenership, and we really need all the support we can get. And we want to thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week on the Handyman Pros radio show.